Hello everyone, and welcome back.
Hi everyone. It is lovely to have you here with us.
Ron, I have prepared the perfect atmosphere for today.
I can see that. There is tea, soft music, and rain running down the window.
Exactly. Everything felt peaceful until I checked my bank account.
Oh no. What happened?
Apparently, I have been treating coffee shops like a monthly subscription service.
How many coffees did you buy?
Enough to make me question both my finances and my personality.
That sounds serious.
It is. But it also made me think about today's question.
Can money buy happiness?
Yes. Because those coffees did make me happy.
For how long?
Usually until I saw the price.
So the happiness came with conditions.
Very expensive conditions.
That may be the perfect way to begin this conversation.
I think this question often produces two extreme answers.
One side says money solves everything,
The other side says money means nothing.
and neither answer feels completely honest.
Exactly. Money clearly matters.
It shapes where we live, what opportunities we have, and how secure we feel.
It can determine whether a problem is mildly inconvenient or genuinely frightening.
That is an important distinction.
A broken washing machine is annoying when you have savings.
But it can become a serious crisis when you are already struggling.
So when people say, money cannot buy happiness, it can sound insensitive.
Especially to someone who is worried about rent, food, medical care, or debt.
Money may not buy happiness directly, but it can remove many causes of unhappiness.
Exactly. It can reduce stress, create stability, and offer choices.
I like the phrase offer choices.
Financial security allows people to make decisions rather than simply react to emergencies.
You may be able to leave an unhealthy job.
Take time off when you are unwell.
Move to a safer neighborhood.
Study something new.
Or help someone you love.
Those choices can have a major effect on well-being.
So perhaps money buys freedom more easily than it buys happiness.
That is a thoughtful way to put it.
But freedom can support happiness.
Absolutely. The difficulty is that people often confuse having enough with having more.
Enough is such a simple word, but it is hard to define.
Because enough changes from person to person.
For one person, enough means a safe apartment and reliable food.
For another, it includes travel, private education, or more free time.
The problem begins when enough becomes a moving target.
Yes, we reach one goal and immediately replace it with another.
A higher salary.
Then a larger home.
Then a better car.
Then a more impressive holiday.
It becomes a treadmill.
That is a useful metaphor. You keep moving, but emotionally, you may stay in the same place.
We often believe the next purchase or achievement will finally make us feel complete.
Yet people adapt surprisingly quickly.
The new thing becomes normal.
The excitement fades, and the mind begins looking for the next reward.
I have experienced that many times.
Give us an example.
A few years ago, I wanted a particular coat.
Was it expensive?
Very. I visited the website almost every day.
That sounds committed.
I imagined wearing it to work, to dinner, and probably to events that did not exist.
Did you eventually buy it?
Yes. For the first week, I felt elegant and successful.
And after that?
It became a normal coat. Then I started thinking about shoes that would match it.
Naturally.
Then a bag to match the shoes.
Your happiness developed accessories.
Exactly. It became an entire financial ecosystem.
There is nothing wrong with enjoying beautiful things.
No. The problem is expecting them to repair something emotional.
That is where shopping becomes complicated.
Sometimes we buy because we feel bored, lonely, insecure, or stressed.
The purchase creates a temporary emotional lift.
A quick rush of excitement.
But if the real need is rest, connection, or reassurance, the object cannot fully satisfy it.
It may distract us, but distraction and healing are not the same.
Precisely.
Advertising often understands this better than we do.
It does. Advertisements rarely sell only a product.
They sell an identity.
A watch becomes confidence.
A car becomes status.
A skincare product becomes self-worth.
A holiday becomes proof that your life is exciting.
And a coffee becomes a personality.
Please do not attack me personally.
I am speaking in general terms.
Of course.
When an advertisement says, "You deserve this," it connects spending with emotional care.
So buying feels like an act of kindness toward ourselves.
Sometimes it genuinely is.
But sometimes it is simply avoidance.
That is why a pause can be useful.
Before buying, ask, what am I really trying to change?
My mood.
My image?
My sense of belonging?
Or do I simply need the item?
That question does not mean we should never buy anything enjoyable.
It just makes the choice more conscious.
Exactly.
Social media makes conscious spending even harder.
Because comparison is available every minute of the day.
I can be perfectly happy in my quiet room.
Then you open your phone.
Suddenly, someone is having breakfast beside an infinity pool.
And your toast begins to look disappointing.
My toast did nothing wrong, but now I resent it.
That is the power of comparison.
Nothing in our real life changes, but our feelings about it change.
We compare our ordinary moments with another person's carefully selected highlights.
Their best clothes, best angles, best meals, and best holidays.
We rarely see the anxiety, debt, conflict, or loneliness behind the image.
A polished life is not necessarily a peaceful life.
Very true.
And yet, I do not think we should judge people for enjoying success.
Nor should we pretend ambition is unhealthy.
Wanting financial comfort can be responsible.
Wanting to support your parents can be deeply meaningful.
Wanting to travel, study, or build a business can also enrich your life.
The important question is not, do I want money?
It is, what role do I want money to play in my life?
Exactly.
A servant or a master?
That sounds dramatic, but it captures the idea.
Money is useful when it supports our values.
But harmful when it begins defining our worth.
That is difficult because society often connects income with success.
We ask people what they do before asking what they care about.
We admire busyness.
We praise long hours.
We say someone is doing well when we often mean they are earning well.
Yet a person can be financially successful and emotionally exhausted.
They can own a beautiful home and rarely be present in it.
They can afford expensive holidays but spend the entire trip answering emails.
They can have a full bank account and an empty social life.
That is why salary is only one measure of a good life.
Time is another form of wealth.
So is health.
So are close relationships.
And the ability to sleep peacefully at night.
I know someone who received a major promotion a few years ago.
Was she happy?
At first, yes. She felt proud, and the salary increase was significant.
What changed?
She began working late every evening. She checked messages during dinner and woke up thinking about work.
That sounds exhausting.
She could afford more, but she enjoyed less.
That is a painful trade-off.
Eventually, she realized the job was costing her more than time.
It was costing her energy, health, and emotional presence.
Exactly. But leaving was difficult because her lifestyle had expanded with her income.
That is sometimes called lifestyle inflation.
You earn more, so you spend more.
Your apartment becomes more expensive.
Your car payments increase.
Your expectations change.
And despite the higher income, you still feel financially trapped.
Financial freedom is not always about earning the maximum amount.
Sometimes it comes from needing less.
Or at least from making sure your spending reflects your priorities.
That sounds less glamorous than becoming rich.
Peace is rarely glamorous.
True. It does not photograph as well.
But it may feel better to live with.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Comment the word enough if you believe happiness includes knowing when you already have enough.
And tell us one thing in your life that already feels sufficient.
It could be a friendship,
A safe home,
a simple routine.
or your collection of coffee cups.
How many do you have?
That information is also private.
Understood.
Let us talk about experiences, because people often say experiences create more happiness than objects.
They often do. especially when they involve connection or personal meaning.
A trip with friends.
A meal with family.
A concert you waited years to attend.
A class that helps you discover a new interest.
Experiences become part of our personal stories.
And remembering them can continue bringing us joy.
I still think about a small trip I took with two close friends.
Was it luxurious?
Not at all. We stayed in a guest house where the bed made a dramatic noise every time I moved.
Perhaps it was trying to communicate.
It clearly wanted me to leave.
But you enjoyed the trip.
Very much. We walked for hours, ate simple food, and watched the sunset by the water.
What made it special?
The conversations. We talked about our fears, our plans, and things we had never said before.
So the setting created space for connection.
Yes. Money paid for transport and accommodation.
But trust created the memory.
That distinction matters.
Money can provide the stage, but it cannot write the emotional story.
You could stay in a 5-star hotel and feel completely alone.
Or sit on a park bench with someone you love and feel deeply content.
Some of the happiest moments are surprisingly ordinary.
Drinking tea while rain taps against the window.
Walking outside in the early morning.
Cooking with someone.
Hearing a friend say, "I understand."
Those moments may cost very little, but they carry emotional weight.
I once went through a period when I felt completely lost at work.
What was happening?
I had made several mistakes, and I began questioning whether I was capable enough.
That kind of self-doubt can grow quickly.
I hid it because I felt ashamed.
Many people believe they must appear strong, even when they are struggling.
One evening, a friend noticed I was unusually quiet.
What did she say?
She said, "You do not have to perform strength with me."
That is a powerful sentence.
I started crying immediately.
Because she gave you permission to be honest.
Yes. She did not solve my problems.
But she made the burden feel lighter.
Exactly. That kind of support cannot be purchased in a simple way.
It grows through trust, time, and shared experience.
Money can buy company.
But not genuine closeness.
It can buy attention.
But not always care.
It can buy comfort.
But not necessarily peace.
So perhaps happiness depends partly on the quality of our relationships.
Very much so.
It also depends on whether our life feels meaningful.
Meaning is different from pleasure.
Pleasure feels good in the moment.
Meaning can involve effort, responsibility, and even difficulty.
Raising a child may be exhausting but meaningful.
Learning a language can be frustrating but deeply rewarding.
Caring for a parent can be emotionally difficult but full of love.
Money can support these experiences, but it cannot create their meaning.
That reminds me of English learners.
How so?
Many learners think confidence will arrive after they know enough vocabulary or make no mistakes.
But confidence usually grows through imperfect action.
You speak, make a mistake, recover, and continue.
Each time, your mind learns that imperfection is not a disaster.
That is such an important lesson.
Fluency is not the absence of hesitation.
It is the ability to keep communicating despite hesitation.
Exactly.
Sometimes learners compare themselves with someone who sounds effortless.
Without seeing the years of practice behind that ability.
Once again, they compare their daily struggle with someone else's highlight.
The same pattern appears in language learning and money.
We focus on the gap.
What we lack.
What we have not achieved.
And we overlook our progress.
So what can learners say when they lose a word?
Let me put that another way.
I cannot remember the exact word, but what I mean is.
Give me a moment to think.
Those phrases sound natural and give us time.
They also remind us that communication is flexible.
You do not need a perfect sentence to express a real idea.
And you do not need a perfect life to experience real happiness.
Nicely connected.
Thank you.
Let us give some practical advice.
First, define your personal version of enough.
Ask, what do I genuinely need to feel secure?
And, which comforts truly improve my life?
Second, notice the emotion behind your spending.
Are you buying from need, joy, boredom, fear, or comparison?
Third, spend in line with your values.
If relationships matter, spend time and perhaps money creating shared experiences.
If health matters, protect your sleep, food, and movement.
If learning matters, invest in books, courses, or time to practice.
Fourth, avoid building a life that requires you to remain miserable.
That is a strong sentence.
But an important one.
A lifestyle can become a golden cage.
Comfortable from the outside, but difficult to leave.
Fifth, protect some time from productivity.
Time when you are not earning, improving, or proving anything.
Time simply to exist.
That sounds almost rebellious now.
Rest often does.
And finally, practice gratitude without using it to ignore real problems.
Gratitude should not mean pretending everything is fine.
It means noticing what is good while still working on what needs to change.
A useful phrase is, I can appreciate what I have and still want to grow.
Let us repeat that.
I can appreciate what I have.
And still want to grow.
One more time.
I can appreciate what I have and still want to grow.
That balance protects us from two extremes.
Never being satisfied.
Or becoming afraid of ambition.
So, Ron, what is your final answer?
Money can buy safety, freedom, comfort, opportunity, and relief from many genuine struggles.
It can create the conditions in which happiness is easier to build.
But it cannot guarantee love, belonging, purpose, health, or peace of mind.
Money is powerful, but incomplete.
Exactly. It is a tool, not a complete philosophy of life.
Perhaps the better question is not, can money buy happiness?
But, how can I use money to support the life I truly value?
That feels more honest.
And more useful.
I suppose I should apply that wisdom to my coffee habit.
What will you do?
I will make coffee at home more often.
Sensible.
But I will still visit my favorite cafe sometimes.
Balanced.
Because the cafe is not only about coffee.
It gives you a pleasant place to sit, think, and watch people.
Exactly. Sometimes I write in my notebook there.
Then you are paying for an experience, not only a drink.
Thank you. I feel financially responsible again.
I did not say every day.
Let us not ruin the moment.
Fair enough.
Dear listeners, your life does not need to look expensive to be meaningful.
A quiet life can still be rich.
Rich in friendship.
Rich in time.
Rich in health.
Rich in purpose.
Rich in small moments you are awake enough to notice.
Keep working toward greater security.
But do not postpone every form of joy until some future version of your life.
Keep improving your English.
But do not wait until you feel perfect before you speak.
Your imperfect voice can still create real connection.
Your progress may be quiet, but it is still real.
And your worth is larger than your income, your job title, or your level of English.
Thank you for spending this peaceful time with us.
Take care of your money.
Take care of your attention.
Take care of your relationships.
And make room for the kind of happiness that cannot be displayed on a screen.
We will see you in the next conversation.
Until then, keep learning.
Keep speaking.
And keep asking what truly makes your life feel rich.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.